What's up, guys, gals, and Book Nook Pals? This is Pluck the Bunny with another unboxing, and today we're taking a look at the Rolife Eternal Atlantic Voyager, better known as the Titanic. So this is obviously not a Book Nook, but it is by Rolife, so it has the spirit of the 3D wood puzzles and will probably be enjoyed by a Book Nook enthusiast. So, unfortunately, this does seem to be mostly sold out on Rolife and their parent company, Robotime's website. However, there are still some available online through retailers, some by Rolife's official storefront, and a couple by third-party sellers. I will put a link to the official storefront on Amazon in the video description. Apologize about the poor taste, but let's dive into Eternal Atlantic Voyager. Okay, and we are back, so let's dig into this. So I really haven't done too many of the not Book Nook products from Rolife. I kind of feel like I've done, yes, of course, I've done the alarm clock. I've done one other, I just can't for the life of me remember what it is. But I've definitely done their, the Roker Cuckoo Clock, and that was a lot of fun. So they're calling this a creation set, and I'm excited to get into this. In fact, I'm building this right after I finish filming this video. I want a little change of pace. So wow, right off the bat, we get a lot going on here. Let's just put the pieces to the side for a second. We have our standard safety instructions and icon guide. I'm just gonna throw those out because I don't need them. We have our standard long, soft cover instruction manual. Okay. It's the normal, looks to be the normal Rolife Robotime format, black and white color, color elements focusing on specific parts, and not too many text instructions other than, you know, a key phrase here or there. Mostly just using icons and arrows. Warning, you know, pay attention, unfinished side. That's cool. I do like how they have the ruler in here. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of rigging for the back. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's see if they have a table of contents. See, they don't. One thing I don't... My biggest criticism of Rolife, at least at this point, is that they don't include a table of contents. And the reason why that's become an issue for me is because recently I did an unboxing of Sunset Isle where Customs had gotten to it, and unfortunately I couldn't tell anything was missing until I started to build it and found out the hard way. So we got a lot of stuff going on under here. Rolife is pretty well known for adding in some pieces that are pre-painted, which I like because these are pieces where you're definitely going to see the sides. And even though painting the sides is not always the end of the world, color matching can be difficult. So sometimes it's nice to have done ahead of time. Black is actually the easiest to paint. White is the most difficult. I mean, you can even tell on the ones that they've painted that there's still a little bit of gray to it. Oh, maybe I can get one for you guys. Still a bit of gray to it. Oh, there we go. So even they have a hard time when they're pre-painting it. We have our electronics package here. Those look like very thin fairy lights with black wiring, which is pretty cool. I've never seen that before. Looks like we got one regular LED here. These are going to plug in here and here. And then we have a USB powered on our PCB. So USB powered is nice. I'm not going to be packing this back up, guys, because as I said, I am going to be building this as soon as I finish the video. So you know what we'll do, we're just going to dump this down here. Let's see what we're working with. So we got a little chain, little metallic chain, which is cool. I wonder what that's going to be used for. Probably the anchor. We have some black thread, which I'm guessing is going to be the rigging of the ship. Bunch of, what are these called? Rivets? Are these rivets? Guys, tell me if these are rivets. Brads? I don't know. We have some more stylized ones. They love those for like drawer handles and stuff like that. We have these plastic tubes. They're wrapped in like a thinner plastic to prevent scratching. I guess these are going to be our smokestacks. Another chain that I missed. And some little tiny mirrors. Hello, you see my ceiling. All right. Again, we can get rid of this box. Just like I said, we're going right into building. And I think we're going to do this probably as a straight build. All right. So, because it's a ship and it's the Titanic, no one needs to see that. Because it's a ship. All right, so let's get into the pieces. Lots going on here. Flipping it over. Solid colors here. Excuse me. So, because it is a ship, especially an older ship, not like one of these Royal Caribbean floating cities, a lot of solid colors on the outside of this, which particularly suits the style of Rolife, which likes those sheets that are, you know, colored. Single colors. Not a lot of detailed patterning. Gonna do that sawtooth pattern on the side to make sure I don't accidentally cut these nice pieces. Let's get this plastic out. Did I rip it directly in the middle? And yep, no, I can't catch it. Very gently, gently. Make a fool of myself. All right, there we go. All right, so let's take a look at what we have going on here. We got some half sheets here of the thinner, little thinner wood. I'm guessing this is 2 millimeters. Really love the gold painting on this, so we'll have to do some edge painting here. Excuse me, guys. Got like a dark mahogany that's going to be like the furniture on the inside, because there is one interior scene that's at a different scale of the rest of the ship. Looks like we got some deck here, so not painted, but they did etch the wooden floor slats in there, which I think is a cool effect that they were able to accomplish. Tiniest bit of sandpaper square. We're going to get rid of that. We know that doesn't do anything. Got our tape square. Ooh, focus. Got tape squares, which I love. Big fan of those. We have this cool, like, metallic, copper metallic, and it looks like, oh, that's pretty cool, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but right here above the word Rolife, you can see GPS coordinates 41, 43, 32 north, 49, 50, 49 west. I'm guessing that's where the ship went down. That's pretty cool. I mean, not that the ship went down, but that they have those coordinates on what I'm assuming is going to be the nameplate on the bottom of the ship. We got some decals here. These are going to go on the chairs. We only got one book in this. These black strips, I'm assuming, are going around the smokestack. Some more paper, slightly thicker than the other stuff. I do like that there's perforations in there, so the 90-degree folds are clean. And now we have slightly thicker piece, and this is their other style where they take the wood, they print out the graphics, and they laminate them on the wood. So it's, instead of it being printed directly on the wood like that, like this white, which is painted, or the red on the back that we saw, this is a laminated piece on the bottom. Lots of white here. Hope too many edges aren't exposed on this, because that's a lot of white to paint, and I don't want to do that. Be completely honest. I mean, guys, not a ton that's gonna show off here. It's more of a model than it is a Book Nook, so a lot of, especially since it is faithful to the Titanic itself, it's not a crazy intricate pattern on there. But we do have some double-side painting. This black is very very intense against that white. The red, single-sided. This guy's thinner sheets here, probably because there's going to be some bend to this. I'm thinking there might be bend without accordion pieces because I have not seen accordion pieces yet. We start to get a little thicker here, and we have more of the traditional more of the traditional Rolife stained or monotone painted stuff. Not exactly what's going through here. Maybe some rigging or some of the lights. I'm guessing these outlines here are going to be indexing to glue additional things on top. More of this really awesome wood paneling for the deck, and I guess a smokestack or a mast right there. That's really cool. Lots of stuff is going to be, I mean, look at all the holes on this deck, guys. There's a ton of stuff that's going to be going in here. A lot of vertical. And then the red, the ship that we saw on the bottom. So yeah, I mean, guys, I mean, what's here? This is the Titanic, or the Atlantic Voyager. By Rolife. Very, very limited stock, so wish I hadn't taken so long to get around to filming this video, but it is still technically available. But yeah, enjoy while you can. Don't let this one get away from you. And I don't care what Mythbusters said, Jack could have fit on that door.